OK, we're starting with the Corrie storyline, the Coronation Street.
Poor
Shocked
Gail.
Gail Platt having this heart attack.
Yeah.
Last night we saw it on the... It was replaced with a heartbeat cardiogram. So this is the credits at the end was replaced with a heartbeat cardiogram line on the screen as the life support monitor could be heard flatlining in the background. Let's take a look at what they actually did.
I do love you, Gail. And yes, I'd be happy to be your husband.
Really?
Really.
So that was last night.
Very powerful.
How does it end? Does it end with just carries on like that into the beach?
It's really, really powerful.
The reason we're talking about this, obviously, is it? I mean, you tell us. So, is it different how a woman would have a heart attack to the symptoms how a man would have a heart attack, like how it manifests itself?
So what is so interesting is that all of the old school medical textbooks and all the things that I learned in university studying medicine, all of the symptoms are based on typical symptoms for a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. They didn't do women as well.
No, and what we know now is that women are 50% more likely to be misdiagnosed. So all of the symptoms that we hear about are really important to focus on. For example, essential crushing chest pain where it feels as though someone's sitting on your chest. We know it can also move up, they say radiate in medicine, radiate up into the left side of your neck and down your left arm. Those are typical symptoms that we tell people to look out for. But in women, very often it presents as being breathless, having a feeling of indigestion, nausea, vomiting. And so it's so important that people are trained to know how women's symptoms can present.
Yeah.
Because we also know that whether you're a man or a woman, if you are misdiagnosed and it's missed, you are 70% more likely to die.
It's interesting when Gail was on it, she was actually clutching her arm, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was clutching her arm. And sometimes it might just be the left arm.
So what, you just have feelings of...
A dull ache.
A dull ache in the left arm?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
And the reason it's so important that people understand the symptoms and know when to get help as well, because traditionally, women are not as good at going and getting help because they're often, I mean, we're all guilty of this, thinking, right, well, the kids need their dinner and who's going to watch them? The key thing about anything to do with your heart is that the sooner you get it checked, the earlier you can get intervention. If you are having a certain kind of heart attack, if you have symptoms diagnosed within the first 2 hours, that can be very different treatment that leads to life-saving measures compared to leaving it alone. And I see in the A&E people coming in who've had a heart attack who had symptoms for 3 days and just didn't come in.
So they could be having a heart attack for 3 days? Is that what happened?
No, they had symptoms lead into having a heart attack.
So you can have, like, warning signs?
Warning signs of chest pain, angina, worse with exertion, or sometimes people have had more than one heart attack and not come in sooner because they didn't realise. So any women watching the show today, just beware that if you feel concerned, that's enough, go and get your symptoms checked.